Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Tulsa Golden Hurricane and the USF Bulls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the USF head coach before the game. This could be one of their most important games of the year. With both teams undefeated, this game is a separator. As the college football playoff looms near, they have to separate to prove they are one of the best teams in the country. They have a chance to do that here today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run the RPO and point right. Oh, what a cut! Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football contest.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Sells to run, looking to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
And guys, we got to see his first start, right? Like, get started into this, being a highly recruited high school kid, taking that next step. And I'll tell you what, Jesse, watching his tape over these last weeks and now getting into the middle of the season, later part of the season, he looks like he's the part. Can he carry this team to the next level, to a natty?
That's what people are talking about now, David, because here's the thing, everybody...
Snags it and he's open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to run, it's Isaac. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, USF!
And coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And he puts through the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Gonna run it. It's Gee. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attacked the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that.
But, and he's got room. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Golden Hurricane building momentum with that last passing catch. Hits inside. It's Gee. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. All right, guys, let's take a big view of Tulsa. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. At the 35, he's got room. Breaks free in the middle. At the 20. Touchdown, Bulls. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One way, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these 2 teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now with...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout call. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll give it to Jared Gibson. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it between the tackles to the outside. Get these big fellas running east-west.
2nd down, going to throw it. Out wide left, it's Gibson. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
Fresh set of downs going up top. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. Second and long here. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. It's caught downfield. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. The Bulls line it up with a 1st and goal. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When you're defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
And he's going to try to return this one. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for room, it's Gee. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs and hopefully move the football.
Second down to the air. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gee. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The snap sets up to throw. Right side, it's Gee. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kick is in the air. Making his first move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This USF offense will open this drive right here. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they snags it, and there's running room. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. motion from the wide receiver. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. They'll give it to Jarrett Gibson. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Center field, this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Makes the grab in their space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
On the move, it's Gee. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. The Bulls in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
2nd down, going to throw it. Here comes the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. Quarterback changing the play. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Turns it upfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got a man. It's Warren. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Left side is Smith. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Changing the routes with his receivers. Wants to throw on first. Out wide left, it's Watkins. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 3 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Bulldogs coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead.
Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. 1, 2, 9. Switch it. Go.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. From the red zone, it's Gibson. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense, ready to get this drive underway. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Over the middle, it's Smith. Breaks into the open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Gain of 23 on the play. That's a first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the catch. It's Warren. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. Quick give. It's Gee. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snap from the gun on third down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Tulsa! And they take it in for 6 more points. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18.
Booster!
He's changing the play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Hunt. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Turns up, it's Watkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators...
Makes a grab and room to run. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Now on 1st down from the 43. He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
2nd and long here. The run inside. It's Gibson. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Making the adjustment. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Ready. Spider over. Move. Rock. sweep, sweep. Go, go.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he's got some space. The 20, the 10, touchdown, Golden Hurricane. The defense putting points on the board.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Finds his big tight end. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go.
Number 10, set to kick it away.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going to try to get it himself. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Bulls are in the hurry-up.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass. But how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Handoff for Jarrett. He's got enough. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
And the Bulls have this offense rolling. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Second down, going to throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. Again, it's Jared Gibson. Takes it down to the 35-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. Here's Gibson one more time. There he goes. He's at the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulls. His third touchdown of the game and 20th of the season.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he made the extra point without problem. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get me back?
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. But a little time lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Turning it on. Touchdown, USF. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Gee. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Quick handoff. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Drops back on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
2nd down to the air. Caught by Smith. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Now from inside the red zone. Quick catch. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Tulsa! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. He'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Here's a give to Gibson. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.